Hello, everyone. Welcome back to day 2 of the walls we build. And today's topic is Who Are You Really? So, today we are going to talk a little bit about our personality profiles and who we really are as a result of those profiles. Are they just labels handed down to us by society, or is there something to them that makes sense as to who we are? So let's discuss. So when we are born with our own psychological personality profile. Now, for me personally, that doesn't necessarily mean that we have to adopt that as our truth as we start to get older and become more aware of our authenticity. And maybe that's where we as a society pick up our identifications and attachments later on in life, is through those personality profiles. So what if we started looking at those profiles as labels? Let's say we are labeled as a rambunctious child, always getting into things. We are automatically perceived that that's how we are going to be later in life, meaning that we're never going to be able to settle down and have a meaningful relationship, or that we're going to have a hard time holding down a decent job. And we could also be labeled as being stubborn when, say for example, a family member is insistent that we join the family business, but we decline so we can follow our own dreams and build our own business. Hence, we are being perceived as being stubborn by said family members. So now my question is, what do these personality profiles really mean? What evidence do we really have to support that that's who we really are? That we are destined to not have it all together based off of some labels when we are growing up. That it's just part of our personality, being stubborn or rambunctious, what have you. Let's just say, for argument's sake, that at some point throughout our lives, we did fall into each one of those personality profiles. After all, we do change and evolve many times over the years, and because we are ever changing, does that mean that we have to identify or attach ourselves as such label? Absolutely not. And that's the beauty of it. Through the work we do on our healing journey and through the power of self-empowerment, as I teach my clients, you are the one who gets to make the choice on who you want to be. You are the one who gets to decide to do away with those labels and decide for yourself who you want to be. You are the one with the choice. You are the one who can take the action and make your own path. You have the choice. It's amazing. I think we can all agree that people in general have been repressed all throughout their childhood. And if I'm being honest, I used to feel robbed of all of those years. I felt robbed of the potential I had in me back then. I felt robbed of the playful and creative young girl that I was exploring. I felt robbed of the person I could have been. Now, with that being said, where would I be today if it wasn't for all of that? Where would any of us be, for that matter? I have a theory that all those negative comments, put downs, and limitations were just a catalyst for us getting to where we are meant to be right here, right now. They certainly showed who we're not. No one promised us an easy go of it, especially when we are dependent on those around us who, quite frankly, went through the same things and are only projecting onto us how they were told to think and behave when they were growing up and even into their young adult years. There really is a never-ending vicious cycle that at some point, someone somewhere has to stand up and break that cycle. We become the chosen ones. And from the healing journey that I went on, I had to do a lot of digging and pulling back of the layers to let go of who I was to become who I am today. Someone filled with confidence and self-love. Someone who isn't afraid to chase after her dreams, no matter what other people may say. And this is where awareness comes in at. Awareness is key for recognizing where we are in that inauthentic shell. And when that light is switched on, watch out, because it's as if the floodgates have opened and we start to question everyone about every single little thing that we have ever been told to believe about who we are. Now, maybe sometimes that can either work in our favor or not, because it really does depend on not only the questions we ask, but who we also ask the questions to. For example, I'm not going to ask a person about how to tame the ego when he or she is trying to coerce their son or daughter to join the family law firm just because it's a family business and it's expected of them to, instead of allowing them to go out and find their own career path. I'm going to seek out a coach or a mentor who has the understanding of the healing journey and can give me the tools to implement, to give me the confidence I need to set the goals and go after my own dreams. And also be able to set some healthy boundaries within those dynamics in order to protect my energy. So if we had the awareness of looking at our shell identity, not in a bad way, but just as another tool in our tool belt on our journey to ascension, use it for the betterment of not only ourselves, but the world around us. Because when we better ourselves, that sounds out a huge ripple effect of a higher frequency to the entire world. And have you ever woken up in the morning and you just felt like there was this collective high vibe energy? It's like that in a way. And it's the same on the other side of the spectrum as well. That's how connected we all are. And besides, isn't that the whole point of moving from the inauthentic to our higher selves, is by loving and accepting all aspects of ourselves, good, bad, whatever. And so I hope that helps. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments, or you can send me an email. So I'm sending love and light for a magically blessed day wherever you are. So thank you so much.